Hello all, GC Gamer here. Welcome to another episode of Football Manager 2015. This is Adventures of a Journeyman, November/December. I hope you enjoy it. So, here we are at the end of November. It is the 1st of December in game, and the Stockport manager just got the November Manager of the Month. Anthony Dudley came second in the Player of the Month, so that's some good news for Hyde FC. And this is a little bit about our squad. So as you can see, we still have the same squad as we had during the last video. No new additions quite yet, although I promise there is some to come. And let's have a look at the schedule. So the month of November started off with a 7-goal thriller at Solihull Moors. Pretty good game if I say so myself. And as you can see, some very mixed results in the middle of the month, I'm sorry. So here we go, Hyde FC against Solihull Moors clearly is the game of the month. You can see it was a back and forth struggle. We got 4, they got 3, you know. At the end of the day, we probably deserve to win. If you look at the shots, we had 14, they had 14, but 10 of ours were on target, only 4 of those. So here we go. Here are the highlights of the match of the month. So a penalty to start it off. Adam Thurlston gets the goal. And it isn't long before Solihull Moors get back in. Get an equaliser. They go up front in the 38th minute. Good header. At this point I'm thinking, oh no, we've just chucked away a lead. But, good team talk at half time. Good passing football, ball over the top. Best way to score for Hyde FC. Oh no, what's happening here? It's a breakaway, counter-attack. Here comes Solihull Moors, but we intercept. Good working back there. And basically this replay is far too long. I just want to see the goal. And here it comes, outside of the foot pass. Keeps it in, crosses it in. And what a freaking goal. That outside of the boot pass was unbelievable. Outstanding play from a player in the Vanarama Conference North for sure. And then they go and do that to me. Give away a free kick on the edge of the box. Go down 3-2, and I'm thinking, 18 minutes left, what's going to happen? We start pressing a little bit more. Get the ball forward, and what a freaking strike. The sub, REECE GRAY, who I was debating letting go, puts his name on the scoreboard. And it doesn't end there. A long ball forward. Young Loney, Anthony Dudley chests it down round the keeper, and it's a goal for Hyde FC in the 92nd minute, coming up to the 93rd. We get the 4-3 win. What a game to start the month of November. Absolutely fantastic result for us there. However, as you can see, the rest of November didn't go so well, even though we got through the FA Trophy. I would rather focus our efforts on the Vanarama North, and let's hope we can keep on climbing up the table. So while we're thinking about the long-term future of the club and how I want Hyde FC to climb through the divisions, let's have a look at the recent finances. So we still have a decent balance for Vanarama Conference North side, as you can see there. Also, if you look at the league table, we are meeting expectations. I mean, we are 12th in the league. Nothing to shout about, nothing to brag about, but at the end of the day, it's a long season. You've got a long time left, And honestly, the club is still getting used to me as their manager. We're getting used to new tactics, and there's still a few additions that I think we need to bring in to make sure the club can go that extra mile. So hang around, have a look at what happens in December next, because December is a whole nother month. Introducing to you some national team players. Here comes Hyde FC, a month in review for December. Quick look at the training report at the end of December, the beginning of January. And let's have a look at some awards. Messi, World Player, Golden Ball. Memphis Depay. Depay. It's a question for you guys. And Chambers, Callum Chambers, young wonder kid for Arsenal, Player of the Month. Vincent Enyama, he's been around for ages. Gosh, best African player. Johnny Williams, decent player. Played for Ipswich Town for a bit. Vincent Enyama, like I said, he's been around for ages. I feel like in all the champ mans before, you could buy him for a couple of 100k and be a star. Champ man or football man. Great player. Always has been, always will be. So there was a subscriber, a viewer, that was asking for a look at Elliot Hewitt. Now, of course, I have attribute masking on, so I won't be able to see a huge amount about him. But he does look a pretty decent young player. He's a player for Ipswich Town. He is a right back, and apparently he has an interesting future at the club. They're not sure whether they're going to keep him in real life or if they're going to get rid of him. Right now, he's just gone out on loan, so we'll see how well he does in real life. As for my squad, you can see Asumani has been injured. I hope you like the new player pictures, by the way. These are a new addition. Downloaded them from Sorta Out SI. So, Asumani's been injured, so he is a big loss to the team, actually. He's a rock in centre defence. He hasn't had the best performances so far this season, but he has the ability to be a very good player at this level anyway. As you can see here, just wanted to give you a quick overview of the squad. As you look at the assistant report here, you'll see we have quite a few players with some potential and not always the players we need with ability in the right positions. So here is the selection view. Now this is a view most of you guys will see most of the time. You'll see our goal scorers here, our attacking players. There's quite a good mix of goals here. It's not like we're relying on just one player. But two of the things you'll notice straight away as I scroll down this list. Dudley has a lot of goals. And the other thing is I did promise you a England international player would play for Hyde FC. And here he is. None other than Franny Jeffers. But just a bit before we get to him, let's have a quick look at Danny Harrison. He's coming on loan to provide cover for Jeff Whitley, defence midfielder. But the person you all want to see is not Callum Williams. He is the sub-goalkeeper. He came in for just a month loan because Billy O'Brien got injured. And like I showed you before, we only have a greyed out man for a sub-goalkeeper. But the moment we've all been waiting for, an England international at Hyde FC. Francis Jeffers, 1 cap, 1 goal. What a legend. Good player for most Vanarama conference sides. I'm hoping that he becomes a good player for Hyde FC. Now, we haven't just got one international, we have 2. Here we have Jean-Michel Fontaine, age 26. Has a few caps there, as you can see. Decent player for Vanarama conference sides as well. So we have 2 new strikers. One of the things I was worried was Anthony Dudley's young. He's getting the goals, but quite often he's tired after the first game. Francis Jeffers, as you can see, hasn't played so well so far. In fact, he's played pretty dreadfully. I hope he's not here just for the money. And the worrying sign is, after 5 games, I have to pay him more, 350. So, we'll see how he gets on. But I have hope that Jeffers or Fontaine will be able to get some goals that we were previously lacking when Dudley was out tired, when we had to rotate the squad round. So yeah, a couple of you have also been asking, when are the videos coming out? Well, I've decided to do the videos in 2-month reviews for the first season from now on, just to help with the editing, get the videos a little bit longer for those who enjoy the longer videos, and also just to give me a chance to have a life. So yeah, here we go. The schedule so far for December was, again, pretty inconsistent. Few wins, few losses here and there, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is Hyde FC. Where are we in the table? We are still 11th, and to be honest, like I said before, we're not too far away from the playoffs. I mean, it's still within reach, but if we do finish mid-table, it's not the end of the world. I mean, that's what our board want us to do. We are meeting the expectations of the board, and at the moment, that's all we can do. So, I usually show you a game of the month. But let's have a look at December's schedule. It was a pretty terrible December for us. A draw and a win, and then another draw towards the end of December. But look at all those reds in the middle. Not good enough. 3 losses in a row. So, REECE GRAY, however, has stayed at the club. There's been off and on about whether I'm going to keep him or not. My question to you guys is, should I keep him? Should I keep REECE GRAY? He did score a couple of goals in December. He doesn't get very much game time, and to be honest, he's going to be about 4th or 5th choice striker now I have Francis Jeffers and Fontaine. This is a cool screen I haven't showed you guys before. This is the competition screen, and it's pretty decent. It shows you the basics of what's happening in the team and the competitions that the team entered. And here's the tactics screen. The tactics haven't really changed. As you can see, Ben Askins has been in for Asumani, who's been injured. Apart from that, we're playing the same tactics. We have the core squad, same as usual. The only difference is Jean-Michel Fontaine has been up front. Oliver Roberts has been in for a game or two because of the injury to Scott Phelan. And basically, we still have McNiven and Reece Day just because they're staff members, and when I tried to get rid of them, the board said, no, we need the staff members. So, unfortunately, I do have to keep McNiven and Day, even though they barely play. And to be honest, if I had my choice, I wouldn't keep them at the club. Same tactics, as I said before. Basically, simple football, pump it into the box, and get some goals. So, this is the December month in review, and in December's I want to give you a little bit more detail. One of the things I do want to have a quick look at is my profile. So I have asked to go on coaching courses before, I'll ask again, but basically the gist of it is my board don't really want me to go because they need me on the training ground. Not that I actually do training anyway, but anyway, they won't let me go on a training course. It's a little bit worrying for my future career because this is a Journeyman game. I need to get those coaching badges so I can look for bigger clubs in the future. Promises I've made to the board and to players to keep the current staff, to improve the squad, and to try and sell Stephen Thames. To be honest, this is the one I forget about the most, so let's try and sell him now. As you can remember, he has played well for the club, but he is about 7th choice striker. His attributes just aren't high enough to keep at the club. So he did play well, there you go. 3 goals in 3 games, including 2 of those games being off the subs bench. But at the end of the day, you have to do what's right for the player and what's right for Hyde FC. So, lastly, here we come. Look at the finances. Still doing well. We have lost a little bit last month, and the main reason for that is our expenditure, as you can see there on the graph, is getting higher. A bit of a closer look, a more detailed look at expenditure, and you'll see that some of the money has gone on agent fees and on wage costs, which are going up with the inclusion of Jeffers and of Fontaine. So this is November and December, a month in review. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm very thankful to you guys for all the new subscribers, the views, the comments, the likes. It really inspires me to keep on doing this. So please keep on liking, commenting, and subscribing for more Football Manager action from the GC Gamer 2014.